Hey guys, welcome to another episode of Lost by Q. Now, y'all, if y'all saw my previous episode, I had did an episode with the ladies, and I asked at least a couple questions. And while highly demand, you guys said, why won't I get a couple guys on here and let's get their input? So guess what I did? I got a couple guys over here, and you already know I got some juicy questions for them. But before we even get into that, I'm gonna have everyone introduce themselves. What's up, guys? What's going on?
What's good? What's good?
What's good? I want everybody to introduce yourself.
I'm Ralph, originally from Roselle, out here in the A.
Alright, what up, Ralph? What's going on?
Tory, but I go by Toast, from Roselle, out in the A.
Alright, what up, Tori?
Rah rah from downtown, Elizabeth, and all.
Alright, what up, Rara?
Yo, what up, though? Rashawn. I'm from Roselle. Jersey is everywhere.
Everywhere.
Okay, so before I even want to do it, I want everybody to introduce yourself. So as y'all can see, we got Jersey in the building. You know what I'm saying? And we are in the ATL, you know what I'm saying? We pretty much all from the same area. But what we're not going to do is we're not going to sit here and we're not going to be dry. We're not going to do that. Now, I know ladies do run the world. Yes, we do. Yeah. But y'all going to sit here and let the ladies outdo y'all? We're not going to do that. We're not even going to do that. So what they going to do is they going to act like they want to be here. Like, you know what I'm saying? Y'all ready to drop some knowledge on these people?
Let's go.
Y'all ready to do it?
Yeah,
All right, well, that's what we going to see y'all. All right, so I'm going to piggyback off the same topics that I did with the ladies, which is going to be co-parenting and relationships. So the first thing we're going to start off with is co-parenting. So the first question I have for y'all, how important is co-parenting? How is it important with co-parenting? Like,
I mean, first baby mama, great. Second baby mama, need to drink a tall glass of Drano. The third baby mama, wonderful.
well, damn.
Hey, I call her husband all the time. Her husband call me. We good.
He started from the rip. Okay.
Alright, well, my perspective. Hold on, before anything. From my last episode, y'all remember I ain't drinking. Still not drinking this cranberry, so please don't
Yeah,
get me
that's probably like a
twisted.
year ago, right?
Definitely, almost a year. Almost a
Alright.
year.
Happy sober anniversary.
Man, everybody keep me in their prayers. I'm still fighting. All right, so back to the question. More importantly, I think it's healthy or therapeutic for both of the parents to be happy doing so. Because if we made this child while we was happy, we still should hold a little bit of respect for this child to see that there's still hope, even if we're not together. So that's just my perspective.
All right, little Tori, look, you're a little different than everybody sitting on the couch because you actually don't have kids, but you could give us the perspective part of a child who, that was in the middle of like co-parenting. So do you think co-parenting is important?
Absolutely, it's very important because as a kid growing up and being a part of co-parenting, my parents not being together, it's important because kids pay attention to everything.
Mm-hmm.
So everything that parents think the kids may not see, we pay attention to everything and we take note of everything. And that also plays a part in our future and how we grow up, how we eventually have kids and how we bring our kids up, because it's a cycle. And you want to have a healthy cycle because you don't want your kids raising your grandkids the way that you brought them up. You get what I'm saying? So it's very important to have a healthy co-parenting relationship.
You hear that, parents? And this is actually from a kid who, parents, had to do the co-parenting. So
Definitely on point. I'm gonna piggyback off of T right here. You gotta be very transparent. You know what I mean? In a point too, because you guys brought these kids up together, and trust and believe, like he said, the kid's gonna have a bit of you in it and a bit of me in it. You know what I mean? So it's gonna be some type of friction. It's gonna be somebody, I might see me and him, and she gonna see him and her, whatever. But yeah, so transparency is very important. So yeah.
okay, so the other question, I'm gonna piggyback off, what y'all guys were saying. How do y'all deal with a toxic parent?
I don't. I don't deal with that. I mean,
Okay, so let
When
me,
you
I'm
say
sorry
toxic,
to interrupt you.
yeah,
What I
nah,
mean is, like, okay, if the parent is toxic, but you still want to see your kid. So if it's like, y'all know how I talk, a headache, do y'all put that to the side and say, you know what, I'm going to see my child regardless? Or do y'all would say, you know, I'm going to let the courts deal with it? Or I'm just not going to see my child going to understand when they get 18, you know, the mother or the father, you know, well, in this situation, the mother kept me and kept
Okay.
you away.
well, for me, I'm gonna speak for me because I didn't have that issue.
Oh,
you know
see,
what I mean?
okay.
So, I mean, it was just like, again, we had an understanding. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
My boys were grown when we did break up, so
Right.
I didn't really have that issue. But I would say, if you can't deal with it together, I
Right.
mean, by all means, we're just gonna have to take it to the court. That's how I
Okay.
see it, because anything outside of that is violence, and then
Right.
violence is not even good because now we trying to grow these kids up, and here we are fighting.
So, yeah, pretty much you're not even dealing with
No.
the foster parent.
No.
I understand. I definitely
Not
can
even.
agree.
Not me.
Okay, well, little Tori, again, you don't have kids, so speaking from a kid point of view, and if, you know, one of your parents was toxic as a child, and you was in the middle, like, how did that make you feel? Or how did you want, you know, if you were in that situation, was it a way that you wanted your parents either or, like, handled it different?
I'll say I had wanted the other parent to not be stubborn and listen versus listening to react and to respond. You get what I'm saying to you?
Parents?
So I feel like that was a big thing, you know what I'm saying? Instead of dealing with pride and all that other stuff, just hear each other out and try to come to a mutual understanding. It happened long down the line, but at one point in time, that's what it was, you know what I'm saying? But the toxic stuff did dry out and everything was okay, but at that point in time, that's what I wanted as a kid. I just wanted them to hear each other out, come to a neutral agreement for the sake of me and my little brother, and, you know, figure out a solution for the sake of us, and also them too, for their peace, but, you know, that's all.
Okay, parents, now, again, we are hearing it from the kids, so maybe, you know, the ones that have, you know, a toxic, you know, co-parent, maybe we need to listen.
On my note of it, I want to get to the core of why you toxic. People don't wake up and just be toxic. Sometimes it can be this deep hurt, and it's nothing for me to sit there and be like, "Hey, I messed up. I'm sorry. Is there any way we can figure this out for the sake of this child?" At that point, it's prayer and patience. Prayer and patience. Like, hurt people. That person is hurt. To be toxic, it could even be from their parents. Somebody got to break in, because I gotta save not only that person, you gotta help save the child too. Because whatever that person goes through, that child is going to reflect off of that.
So the cycle had to stop.
Stop.
You know?
So I have to humble myself, even if I was in the right. It ain't about who's right or wrong. It's about that kid. So that's my number of that.
Yeah. Well, I'll tell you what, mine is way different. Let me tell you that off the bat. You know what I mean? Like, so I raised both of my girls.
Okay.
You know, they lived with me, everything, great relationship, boom. But my son, that's my only son. And me and his mom could not get along for nothing. And even if she did let me get him, she'll come to my house in the morning and just snatch him. But I'm supposed to have him for the week or the weekend or whatever like that. Or if I buy him something, why did you buy him that? Give me the receipt. Take it back and then buy him what she wanted to have. So
Wow.
I don't even get to see my son. I barely speak to him. I haven't spoken to him in like 4 years. Actually, he did reach out to me the other day, and I cried. You know what I mean? My wife was like, "Babe, what you crying for?" And I'm like, "Yo, Jay just hit me up and said, 'What's up, Dad?'" Bro, that's my only son. Of course, I want to be with my son, but me and his mom just could not get together to for whatever the reason that she
Right.
disliked me, or I dislike her because I don't like her ass either. But we just couldn't get it together for us to raise this boy, and now I wasn't in his life like that. And that's my only son. shit killing me.
And he gets the stuff out of everything.
Mhm.
Same with me and my father.
Sorry to hear that. Well, my situation is, I'm just not going to deal with it. I'm just going to do my part as a mother and do what I have to do.
But it's
we
easier
cannot
because
come-
the child is with you, though.
Right.
Most majority of the time.
That's what I'm saying. I'm just
Pardon me,
speaking
y'all.
from my point of view. You know, I'm a so unproblematic baby mother that it's not even funny. If you want to come get him, come get him. I don't even care. You know, I'm the one. I'm
We
the,
need more
I'm
mothers
the baby
like
mother.
you, though.
I'm the one that encourage my son. I wish I didn't have a problem with one of them. To encourage them to come and get their child. But what can I do? I'm gonna do my part. I'm gonna show my child the love. As far as like arguing, going back and forth, I'm not gonna do it. I did, but I'm not gonna do it now. As far as the communication, again, I mean, when one parent is like ignorant and then the other one, it's just not going to work. So I mean, if the two people can't come together to come to like a mutual agreement, maybe you can have like a person, a third party. I mean, I don't know, but at the end of the day, it hurts me to see that these kids are hurting because the parents can't get along. So I mean, we all gotta do better. You know, I mean, we just gotta pray and hopefully at the end of the day, we all could just realize that the kids are the one that, you know what I'm saying, is the one that's important at the end. So we're gonna move on. How important it is for a father to be in a child's life. I mean, I understand your situation as far as your son. So, I mean, I definitely understand that. But maybe these mothers out here need to understand, not even just a son, a daughter. But, you know, for me as a mother, it's very important that the father is in the child life. So, you know, maybe, you know, you put a little bit of light on it, but you could put a little bit more on it so the mother and the father can understand the importance of a child having both parents.
All right, I'll tell you like this. With me having them girls, it was extremely important for me to be around at all times, okay? Because I know what I used to do when I was young. And I know I ain't shit, wasn't shit, and my daughters need to know that niggas ain't shit.
For
You
real.
know what I'm saying? So I raised them. I did a great job, I say.
Right.
Now one of them got pregnant.
Right.
You know, one 28, the other one 21.
Okay.
And I let them know I didn't sugarcoat nothing with them. I'm like, yo, a nigga be like, yo, I'll buy you some sneakers if you give me some ass. And you can tell him, hey, my daddy buying me some
For
sneakers,
real?
and all he
I hear
want
that,
is a
ladies?
hug. See what I'm saying? So it's so important. Yo, you got dudes out here manipulating these young girls and everything like that, so they can have their way with them or whatever, prostitute them, because they doing shit like that too.
For real.
You know what I mean? Hey, get on this OnlyFans page, you gonna make a little money. And then they get them what? A pair of sneakers or something. You know what I mean? So it's extremely important for a father to be in his daughter's life, extremely. It's important for a father to be in his son's life as well, so he can show them how to be a man. You know what I mean?
Yes.
Now when you got kids raising kids, that's one thing. Because we
Right.
all been there. I had my kids young. But now I'm at the age I'm at now that I can share knowledge and wisdom with them. You understand?
All right. Listen, parents, we got to get it together. Got to get it together.
I'm gonna talk from a son point of view. My father just came home from being locked up since '97. He wasn't around, so, and I'm the only child my mother ever had. So everything I had to figure out, I had to learn how to fight. I had to do a lot of things just on my own. I had to figure it out. And as much as my mother loved me, she couldn't raise a man.
Right.
And I had to raise myself. The streets raised me. You know what I mean? I still came out great with the grace of God, but I'm just imagining how my decision making would have been so much better if it was my father. I had a stepdad. Ain't nothing like your father.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Like, it's just that connection of respect, of that's my gene. You know what I'm saying? So it's a big impact, and the system makes it like that. It makes it like that for our black men to be in jail and our black women to be on welfare. they make it hard so they can separate us and break us down. So it's definitely detrimental for a man to be in his child life.
Cuddy, go ahead. Go ahead. Speak from the child. Let these parents know how it's important for kids to have both parents.
So it's important, especially for a father figure, as a young man growing up, like Ross said, you know, to teach him how to be a man, you know, explain what it's like to have morals, principles, and you gotta stand for something.
Right.
No matter what you do in life, what your path is, you gotta stand for something so you won't fall for anything. And I was blessed to have that. Y'all all know my father. That's what that was. Like, ain't no sugarcoating. This is that. You don't do that, you don't do this. Hard love, but it molded me to the person that I am today. So it's like, however the father may show the love to their son, rather if they on their emotional side or it's tough love, as long as you're there and you're providing that to your son, daughter, your child in general, it's important. It don't go unnoticed. You know what I mean? At first, it's like, why you being sensitive, or why you keep okay, Dad, I get it.
Right.
But after a while, keep hearing it, it gets embedded into your mind, your everyday life, and you grow up, and you be a phenomenal person. You know what I mean? You go through your trials and tribulations, but with the knowledge that your father embeds into you, especially as a young man, it's like you always could go back to that, reflect to that, like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Pops told me, boom, 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 boom. And that's just how that go. That's why I feel like that's very important. You know, that's very important. Coming from a young man who had his father, that's very important.
Parents, y'all need to stay in these kids' life.
All right. Yeah. Extremely important. I got two boys, two men now. I got 21 and 27. I'm old. But definitely, for me, I didn't grow up with my dad. I grew up with a stepdad, my grandfather, and an uncle. You know what I'm saying? Now, with all that said, I watched them. Like my stepfather was my dad. You know what I'm saying? He passed away. But at the end of the day, it was crazy because I know my dad now.
Right.
So knowing my dad now, it was still my dad while I was growing up. Like I was still my dad.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? Even though I knew I was learning from my grandfather, my stepfather,
Right.
my uncle, it was things that they was teaching me, you know, that I actually put on to my kids. But then when I met my dad, it was just like he showed me some other stuff without him even knowing
Right.
that he was showing me. But I actually got the chance to understand. I had the knowledge to understand his point of view, and it was tough trying to explain to my sons.
Right.
But they got it. You know what I'm saying? Now, fast forward, I got a stepdaughter.
Right.
My daughter. I don't believe in that stepfather.
Right. Me either.
My daughter, I got a daughter, and I'm
Right.
just like, yo, it's the whole different ball game. I'm like, I don't even know how to move sometimes. I'm like, and then my daughter, you know, I've been in my daughter's life. She was since 7.
Wow.
You know what I'm saying? She about to be 16.
Right.
So now that's my girl. That's my baby girl.
Right.
Like,
Right.
you know, so the communication is kind of hard. So
Right. Gotta be soft.
I use her mom. I use her mom a lot. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Like, look, you gotta do this. You know, this is how I would do it.
Right.
Cause with my boys, I could snatch my son up like, yo, you know what I'm saying? Like, nah, that's not how we doing it. I can't do that to baby girl. You know what I'm saying? Like, that's baby girl. You know, so, but my presence alone, I know, is there. So she knows. You know what I'm saying? It's like, you know, I'm there. So therefore, hey, it's just, it is what it is. You know what I mean? So.
Right, I think both parents are important. Both of my kids' father are in their life. I didn't grow up with a father, but I was able to grow up with two great guys that I called dad, which is my both of my sister fathers. So I did grow up with that father figure type thing, and I really am big on that. If both parents are capable to be there, they need to be there no matter what. See, my logic is this: we have two ways of thinking, right? We have our parenting way of thinking, and then we have we feel like this. We have two feelings. We have our parenting feeling, and we have our personal feeling. I don't mix the two. Because me as a parent, if I go off my personal feeling, man, look, I'll be bumping heads with my parents. With my kids' fathers all day or something like that. So I try to go more on the parenting feeling, like, put my mind as a parent, as this is for my kid, this is not for me. And with that being said, that helped me out a lot. Right. A lot. Before we wrap up on co-parenting, before we go into another topic, what do y'all feel about child support? Like, do y'all think that it's necessary? How about, if y'all, give the mother, money every week or something like that? Do y'all think it should go as far as going to the courts, or are y'all on like, what, let me just do the child support and that's it?
For me, child support is just to me it's just a mechanism to try to hold somebody. Like, I can't have you physically, but I'm gonna have you by the system. I don't believe in child support because half the time child support ain't for the child. You know what I'm saying? Like the child's mother don't do what they supposed to do. Because if child support is called child support, yet here I am still dishing out $400-500 a week on top of child support. What are we doing? That's just me. I don't believe in child support. I could have did that on under the table. You ain't gotta put me in the system for no take care of my kid. Now again, I had a different situation. I was on child support and my son stayed with me in California the whole entire time. From California, moved to Georgia with me the whole entire time while I'm paying child support. So like, wow. You know what I'm saying? So like, that like, wow. You can't tell me the system is gonna help, because my son again was with me, eating with me, taking him out with me. His mom is getting child support back home. You know what I'm saying? So, do I believe in child support? Maybe for certain people, but for me, I didn't need child support. They ain't have to put me on child support. That's why I feel like the child support was used just to say, okay, I'm gonna get him some way somehow. That's just my opinion.
Wow.
He said, I ain't gonna touch that one.
He ain't touching that one. That's right, Tori.
I ain't gonna hold you though. Like, I got like 7 kids, no child support. I ain't never had child support.
Okay.
I mean, even with me being incarcerated, with the grace of God, my kids was taken care of, and it was love. You know what I mean? I just don't believe you should just let the government get in your relationship or govern how to love that child. Like, that's nobody's business but y'all. That's just my point of that.
Okay.
Ooh. Yo, that's a two-parter though. Because some niggas ain't shit. And they need to be put on child support. The niggas ain't going to see their kids, but they got the fresh shit on.
For real?
They doing this, doing that.
Okay.
You know what I'm saying? So that's why I said it's a two-parter. Yeah,
right.
Take that nigga down there.
For real.
But not me. What
not
the fuck?
The good ones. Right.
I'm taking care of my babies.
Right.
Yeah, I remember, look, so paying child support and they take my income tax.
Wow.
$10,000. Well, you know what I was gonna do with that?
For real?
So I said, look, can I at least get 1,000 of that so I can pay my rent? This is my money. Oh, okay. Well, come to find out years later, now he's still 17 first. And they say, I didn't get my child support. Well, I don't know what to tell you. I paid it. It came out of my check. Well, I done overpaid for so many years that she's not getting the money no more.
Wow.
So now the money is coming back to me. And now she says,
Wow.
we wasn't ready. Can you just keep paying it until he turned 18? I said, I don't know what you're talking about.
That's crazy.
Wow.
Yeah.
You know what? We gonna touch that topic when we do the women versus men, and we could go a
That's
little bit more
crazy.
details about that. But guess what, guys? We about to get off this co-parenting. I want to get into something real juicy. We about to get into relationships. Y'all ready? I got some questions. The first question I'm going to ask. All right, now it's all over social media, and yeah, social media. And as y'all know, I work in a barbershop, so I hear a lot of people talking about this. What do y'all feel about 50-50 in a relationship? And what I mean about that, do y'all think that y'all should provide financially only, and the women just, to cook and clean? Or do y'all think that, maybe y'all pay the mortgage or something, then the wives or the girlfriend pay the utilities? I mean, or why y'all looking like that? Let me know. Why you looking like
Want
that?
me to go
Mom?
first?
Right.
Hell yeah, yo. Cool, boss.
Wait, without getting him in trouble, because everyone marries except for Tory. So.
She already gave us our care package. If you say something wrong, we get kicked out the house. So we'll clean.
50-50. That word, that saying 50-50. I don't know. I don't know what that is, man.
Okay.
We if I'm falling and she's up,
Right.
we up. If she's falling, we all up. We up. I mean,
Right.
I can't say about no 50-50 because one day I might have it and she got it.
Right.
There's gonna be a day she don't have it and I'ma have it. There's gonna be days we don't have it. We just
Right.
gonna we all gonna we in this together. It's no 50-50. It's like, babe, we going to a grocery store. All right, I pull out my card. She know what it is.
Right.
We go to the grocery store. We go anywhere. She pull out her card. I'm stepping back. I already know what it is. You know what I'm saying? It's like I don't know about that 50-50 stuff. I know growing up, my dad, stepdad, I could see, he would take care of this, and then we in new
Right.
times. We in new times. Like,
Money ain't spending like
it's not
that.
like that. You know what I'm saying? And, and I get it. And it was my grandmother. Real talk. My grandmother, I seen my grandmother go to work like maybe once. Like, my grandmother didn't work. My grandmother didn't drive. She didn't have a license. You know what I'm saying? Can't do that now. You can't do that now. Like, somebody gotta have. It gotta be some type of. You know what I mean? Like, You know what I mean? It's not like back in the day, but still at the same time, it's that 50-50 stuff. It's just the way it flows. I'm not gonna control what you want to do. She ain't gonna control what I'm gonna do. We're gonna do everything together. It's still gonna have a conversation. You know what I mean?
All right. I could agree with you. I could definitely agree with you.
Well, I could agree with him. It's the same thing. She got it. I got it. We look out for each other. Because that 50-50, I feel like after a while, some type of friction could form. And if I ain't got my 50, she might be ready to cut a nigga, or you know what I'm saying? It could go left,
Right.
So
Facts.
I just feel like, it's what's understood don't need to be explained. If we got an agreement and we know we got each other back, that's what it is. You know what I'm saying? Like, of course, I'm not gonna lie. The way I was raised, I watched my grandparents. I would love to be the man. Hey, baby, you ain't gotta do. But reality. Nigga, listen. We both gotta do something. Somebody gotta have some type of motion. We gotta keep our heads above water. You know what I'm saying? And then when we don't have it, we gonna figure it out together. You know what I'm saying too? That's just how I look at it.
I'm trying to tell you. Nah, for real. Life ain't 50-50.
For real.
Life fluctuates. Relationship and financial aspects. In a matter of a second, you can be in anybody's situation. It's never 50-50. Whatever you got to bring, will balance out the other person's half. If they less or more, then it's over 100. You good. You know what I mean? Like, first in the relationship, don't look at the glass half empty. It's already half full. So you already close to 100. Then you looking at you less than, you know what I mean? Less than more. So like, it's how you look at the relationship. If you base it off the money, you already know what it's sitting for. You know what I mean? You might as well keep something in the cut, because I'm telling you, like, you get in a car accident, you can't provide, now what? Because that was the relationship was based on. You know what I mean? So, yeah, that 50-50, like, that's gonna hold you.
Yeah, I think it really depends on what stage of the relationship you in.
Facts.
You know what I mean? Because, like, okay, I've been married, what, 10, 11 years? Now, I consider myself a breadwinner or whatever like that. But my wife hold me down in so many ways, I don't even know what I would do with her right now. Don't tell her I said that.
Hear that, wifey?
But
Hear that?
listen, I mean, she does so
Shout
much.
out to you.
So her 50 might not be money. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? Her 50, her 75, her 100, her 150 is so much more.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? When I tell you this woman hold me down, if I'm hurting, she know when to leave me alone. She know when to go to the liquor store and get me a bottle.
Right.
You know what I mean? She give me my remote control and play your game. You know what I mean? So that money thing is all different. You know what I mean? So all that, yeah, we don't do that 50-50 around my house.
Yeah, yeah, I could agree with y'all, honestly. I could agree with
So
y'all.
you telling me if your man was going through something, like say he was holding it up, and then his back blew out or something, he had an accident or whatever, can't work now. Are you gonna hold him down?
Yes, I'm on it with no, like, I wouldn't even get a second thought. Because obviously, if you my man, obviously you done held me down, you did what you supposed
And
to
that's
because you
what-
my man.
That's
You
what's
see
going,
what
that's what I'm saying.
Right,
If you know,
so
if you
I
know
know
about,
that
you know what I mean,
going-
and then he gonna get the pension, he gonna get the lawsuit and everything
Right,
anyway
so
later.
don't-
So
yeah,
you
he's so
good.
ugly. But yeah, I know, and
Yeah,
even it's okay if us women like treat our man too. Like, you know, don't like you say when y'all go out and date sometimes, you know, wifey may pull out. There's nothing wrong with that. There's nothing wrong with that. So yeah, y'all hear that, ladies? I mean, we hearing it from the guys. All right, so the next question is, we are in Atlanta, and I asked the same questions with the women, and I guess they wanted to hear the men point of view too. And y'all married, so this about to be real good. Okay. Little Tori got a girlfriend, so this about to
Oh
be
my
real
God,
good.
fiance.
Fiance.
Hey, get it right.
Ooh,
Get it right.
Yeah.
Get it right.
Yeah.
Get it right.
Wait,
Hey,
wait.
fix yourself.
I do apologize to his fiance. I'm so sorry.
For
Yes,
real,
yes,
for real. He don't need
yes.
the
Okay.
doggy bag.
So this is
Yeah, he's fresh. He's straight. You know what I mean? Coming in at the house with that raw soap if he wants to. Gonna be some furniture.
I'm so sorry, Kat.
That don't smell
The
like shea
swinger
butter.
lifestyle. What y'all think about this?
I'm all for that shit.
Oh my God.
Huh? Listen,
Okay, here you go.
listen, I ain't shit. And I'm gonna keep it a buck, you know what I mean? A lot of niggas cheat for one reason.
Right.
Not just because we can or because I'm looking for something else to grab it. We just need a new shot of pussy from time to time. Excuse me, kids, whatever. But that's all it is. I just need a different shot from time to time. So if my wife gonna say, hey babe, let's go down here to Trapeze and have a little fun. Guess what? Shit. Put your good shit on, huh? Let me put this baby all on your booty crack. Shit, your shit gonna be shining tonight? Yes, I'm for that. But it's not an all the time thing either.
Right.
You know what I mean? It might be a little special occasion or something like that. You might get a little, what's that, a hall pass.
Right,
You know, but like I said, you know, my hall pass is different, babe. You can't give me no hall pass. I don't know nobody. Ain't like I can just run out here and be like, yo, I got a hall pass. Let me get a little bit. You know what I'm saying?
You supposed to get it right there.
You exactly. Now a woman can do that. Hey, look, boom, and they can get what they need, but
Right.
I can't. So the swingers aspect, you know, and plus I'm with her. So yeah.
Okay. All right.
So I ain't gonna be generic and shit when I say this. Nah, for real, I'm not gonna be generic when I say this. I think the more you get in tune with the person, you can find new shit to be attracted to in a relationship, to the point where like, nah, you could just focus on that person. Like, sometimes it be so much distractions, kids, this, that, the third, when you could really just get into that person, you could find yourself still being attracted and having, you know what I mean, that monogamous shit. Like, I ain't saying that not what bro doing, I'm just saying me. I was a whore back in the days. I'm changing and working on my life, so this what works for me, to find everything that's beautiful in her and bring it out. You know what I mean? And keep that shit popping, because I can't afford or nothing else to be sitting there trying to figure this out when they talking about the checking and the savings gonna be more than 50. And I still got my hairline, so I'm just trying to figure out how to keep it
What
instead
you
of
say?
going.
It's gonna be towards their head, huh?
Shit, listen, man, keep it
Checking
real.
and savings.
Keep it cheap. Keep it keeper. There you go, bro. I might need this bag.
I ain't gonna lie, I ain't swinging nothing. Reason I'm open to it, and I never brought it up to my lady, so I don't know if she would be open to it, but I would be open to it because I'm a guy. So it's
Right.
like, yeah, all right, yeah, let me try to test the waters.
Right.
But she ain't testing nothing, so and that's not fair. You know what I'm
Right,
saying? That
right.
we out and we doing what we doing. I'm having fun blast, and she won't have a blast. I'm gonna get jealous, and
Right.
everything is gonna be over with. So to avoid that, like he said, I'm gonna just dig deeper inside into her and figure out, you know, discover new things and just keep everything lit. But I definitely would, but I just know it's not, no. Nah, I'm
Look,
good.
Kay, I
It's
said
not
it
gonna be
twice.
it's not gonna be a happy meal on both sides.
It's not
So
gonna
it's
happen.
only one joy.
Exactly. One way.
Nah, I'm on the same boat, man. I mean, it never interests me. Like, that's for me. I always speak for myself. Like, I'm not even a strip club type dude.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like, I'll go if my boys like, yo, let's go. Then you know that peer pressure.
Right.
But I don't want to go. You know what I'm saying? Now the swinging thing, that's a whole nother ball game. Now you expect me to have mine, play around with you? Nah, I can't do it.
That's that
Well, I'll tell
Pandora.
y'all
Nah,
something.
I'm good.
I ain't doing it. Nah, I don't like to share. I don't care. I don't like to share.
Yeah, nah.
Territorial. I don't like girls. I'm not sharing nothing.
And that,
No,
Hold
we
on,
ain't
though.
doing it.
Hold on, though. See, y'all looking at everything in a different light. Y'all saying, oh, we sharing, or like you said, oh, she ain't getting no ping over here. Yo, this shit is about what you and your partner talk about.
Right.
What can and cannot go. You know what I'm
Right.
saying? So, like, her thing might be like, yo, don't kiss none one of them bitches in your mouth, and don't put your mouth on none of their privates.
Right.
You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
And then my thing for her be like, yo, don't have nobody junk in your junk.
Right.
Now, you can't even get no pain. But
Right.
I love to watch a chick do some things to you. You know what I'm saying?
Okay.
It just all depends on what y'all got. I think I might have turned this mic off.
You just look up, you fine.
Okay. Well, I'm good.
But see, I mean, I don't knock it, you know, it's to each his own. But I just know me, like I said, me, I'm stingy, no. I ain't sharing nothing. I ain't watching no. Like, I go, no, we ain't doing that.
He
Right,
ain't gonna want to see you get
Right, so it ain't, you know, since we about to change that, because I don't even like that.
message.
yeah, nah, I mean,
Look, all right, so when y'all first meet, you know, when y'all first met, you know, y'all girl or, you know, your wife or something like that, when, you know, to educate the people out here, because, you know, everything all about spending money, you know, you gotta spend money, this, that, whatever, you know, that's what females be saying. I ain't saying all, but you gotta spend money. Do y'all feel when y'all first meet a female, when y'all did, or when y'all first met y'all wives, that y'all had to, like, spend money, be flashy, things like that? Or if y'all did, what do y'all feel about today's society on, in order for you to go out, you gotta spend money and all that? What y'all feel about that?
I mean, money's gonna be spent.
No, but you know, everything is just like money. Like you can't even speak to the person without
girls
you
want
have
the
to
cash
spend
out.
money.
They want the
Or
cash out.
you right, or if you know when you first, you know, couple days, you know, you talk
See,
about some money because you know I'm on social media. You know, I'm a hairstylist, so I hear the conversations that people be having, women be having. So I was
So-
like, okay, let me ask the guys how they feel about that.
Alright, so when you in the dating stage, as a man, you're already peeping all that out. You know the chick that's gonna be like, I need this and I need that. You know what I'm saying? Whether you talking to 1, 2 girls, out of them 3 girls, you already know who gonna be the one.
Right.
You know what I mean? So, I always say for me, but for me, it wasn't one of those you gotta dish out type stuff. You know what I'm saying? It was just like, you know, we did stuff that involved money, and it was being spent. And I didn't put a number to it. If we, not saying we did, if we went out and we spent $500, we spent $500. It's not like it's not like she was like, you know, we gonna go to this expensive restaurant and do this expensive stuff. We did stuff that made us happy. You know what I mean?
So pretty much, ladies, if they want to do it, you don't have to force them.
Nah,
Right.
you really don't.
Right? Do y'all hear that?
Because
Y'all
on some
don't have
real,
to force
on
them.
some real stuff. 90% of
Right.
the time, we already know what you gonna want and what you're not gonna want.
Right.
You know what I'm saying? That's just pretty much it.
I can dig it.
Like you said, with the dating, then especially with me being, you know, this is my generation in a sense, you already peeped that out. You already could tell by the pictures, how she dressed, the maintenance of the woman. You could tell by the maintenance of the woman that she's gonna require or she's gonna have a lot of requests. You feel me? So those are the ones you avoid. Now when you do find one and she may be a 50-50 one, if she don't apply that pressure on you spending money, like you said, it's gonna happen. You're gonna have to spend money. But I feel like if you don't apply the pressure, a nigga might spend more. Just because if we having a good time and everything is just right and everything flowing, I don't care.
Right.
I don't care how many drinks you have. I don't care if you have a entree and a dessert. I don't care because you know I'm enjoying your company. We're enjoying each other's company. It is what it is. But off rip, most men should peep that out. You know.
So
from
pretty much, men, they need to stay in their lane,
Yeah,
their
that's
tax
it.
bracket.
That's it. Because if you say you online dating, you dating online, and you like high maintenance women, they hair always done, they this, that. Those are the ones that's gonna be wanting money and cash apps and stuff. So you can't get mad when they ask for all those things.
Right.
That's what she's used to. That's what kind of woman she is. Those are the women you like. Pay how you weigh.
Message.
Message.
She
Y'all
can't,
hear that?
she can't get mad when I ask about what I want too.
Right.
Exactly though. That's how we go. But sadly, in this generation, it's like these women like, all right, if he ain't providing, he gotta go. That's how we go. But like, listen, man, you gotta pay how you weigh. You gotta pay. How you
Man,
weigh.
y'all hear that?
Trash.
Stay in your tax bracket. If y'all know that woman, y'all can't afford it, don't even approach her. Waste her time.
Don't waste your time.
Don't waste her time.
I'm gonna give the females a secret. The less you ask, or the less when we try to do for you, you make us want to do more. I'm
Facts.
promise you. Like you be like, yo, babe, we ain't even gotta go to such and such. We can just get something from McDonald's. I'm not going to that now. I'm going to wherever, Juicy, somewhere. I gotta take her because if she could rock with me like that, anything is up. I'm gonna tell y'all ladies, please listen to that. Like, you know what I mean? Like, you ain't gotta press. You ain't gotta press. The less you ask from that man, the more he gonna wanna do. Cause everybody's coming at him like that. So you're giving him peace. Like he wants to just be treated like, yo, rock, just get to know who I am. Bump the money, like we good. If you could jump over this and just rock and just like me for me, man, we straight. But y'all don't even get the chance to even don't even care. Don't even ask his mother name or nothing. Like y'all don't be caring about none of that.
So pretty much a lot of ladies can miss out on a good man because they pretty much when they see them, they see money, or it's, they always gotta like just spend money. Sometimes they don't even have to spend money. They can just have a good conversation and get to know who the gentleman is. And, yeah, that ladies, y'all might come miss out. Y'all might need to switch it up. Go ahead, Rob. What you got to say?
Yo, I don't even think I could date this day.
That's your fact.
Yo, these women is trash. And you talking about men need to stay in their lane. You got women swerving in and out of lanes. This bitch can't even pay for her own shit.
Right.
And you want me to pay for it? Hey, baby, what's your name? Cash App. Bitch, your fucking arms is leaning. You talking about Cash App? Man, listen, man. I can't do no dating. I can't do no dating. I just can't do it. Now, as far as spending money, I don't care.
All right.
Whatever you need, babe. You need it? Don't worry about it. Oh, babe, I got this coming up. I don't know. Don't worry about it. Daddy take care of it. That's it. That's my woman. And even if I'm trying to get to know you and I'm digging you, the money don't even matter. Because if I'm digging you already peaked, already, you ain't asking me for a whole bunch of stuff. It's like, babe, what you want to eat? We can go to McDonald's. We ain't going to goddamn McDonald's. You know what I'm saying? Now we going to Ruth Chris.
Exactly.
I'm showing my ass now.
Yeah, because
because of that.
Just because of that. You're not,
Yo,
listen,
you just hit my heart when you said McDonald's.
Man,
you don't even know.
McDonald's.
Listen, my
Because that
wife,
wasn't even on my mind. Like, you know what I'm saying? But just that.
I asked my wife, I said, what's your idea of a perfect day? She's like, shit, sitting in my football jersey with some Coronas watching the game.
All right.
And I said,
something simple.
Oh, shit. Or when I said, damn, I'm about to go to prison. You ain't gonna fuck with me, you know. She said, I'm going to prison with you. I said, so what happens when I get out and I'm a convicted felon and I can't get no job? She said, I'm gonna find you a job.
That's right, wife.
That right then and there.
Keep it.
That right there?
Yeah.
I said, I'm gonna marry this bitch.
I know that's right.
And goddamn,
How long y'all been married?
10, 11
There
years.
you go, 10, 11 years.
So, woo!
Ladies, we are hearing a lot of good information from the fellas. And like I said, these men are married and he's about to be married. So they've been with their wives and fiancés for a very long time. So y'all may want to take a little pointers. Before we wrap this up, what do y'all want to, as far we, you know, we're going to be in every one relationship. We're going to keep it one relationship. What would you leave the audience with, pretty much? Like, what would be a good advice? Y'all know how sometimes I be getting a little brain freeze, but y'all get it. What would be a good advice to leave someone maybe that would want to, you know, maybe want to marry someone, but they not sure. They may have like flaws or anything.
Them flaws could be overcame.
Okay.
Because we all got them. You know what I
Yeah.
mean? Like, I'm dirty. I don't clean up. But my wife looked past that.
He got on my nerves.
Just because you clean up and cook all the time. But that's your thing, right? But, you know, them flaws, you can get past those things. You know what I mean? You can just, the pros gotta outweigh the cons. You know what I mean? Is this beneficial for me? Not far as money-wise, but, you know, for as my partner, is this beneficial for me? Is this beneficial for us? But I really say for like, if a woman really want to keep a man, don't nag him.
Hear that, ladies? I
Don't
mean, it's
nag
coming
him.
from them, not me. Because I'm a nagger, I don't care.
Say the question again.
That's why I'm single. What advice would you give someone? Whether in a relationship, whether want to be in a relationship, whether someone who can keep a man. What advice would you give a woman containing a relationship? There you go, guys. I got it better, right? Don't be in my comments. Talking junk.
You said for a woman.
Yeah, because it's, you know.
All right. So
Oh my God.
don't. Words is very powerful. Sometimes you can break a man down verbally and don't even know it. Like, you got to keep in mind, like, if you're in a relationship with that person, you're the you got him at his most vulnerable. I'm gonna tell you that. If he loves you and he with you, you got him at his most vulnerable. The streets, and especially as a black man, the streets is trying to eat him up. He only got, if he lucky, his mother. That's the first person that showed him affection to fight, to have hope for a better day as a black man. When he comes to you, he come in with all that. Because he could fight the world. He don't want to fight you. He can't fight you. He don't have the strength. He don't have the mouth to rebuttal back and forth and fight the world. Please hug that man, console him, strengthen him. You are the power that makes him work. Without you, he can't function once he's in love with you. So please, be careful how you say things to him, because he's coming from a hurtful place, but he's such a strong man, and he's even stronger when you hold him back and when you hold him up. That's
Okay,
it.
ladies, y'all hear this?
Yo, you killed that shit.
And then it's like, basically, like, and what he just said, what I got from him is, you gotta be your man's safe space. Because, like, for me, I'm a tough individual, so it's like he said, fighting the world, gotta be aggressive, so strong. I should be able to come home to you and, you know what I'm saying, and
Decompress.
Just lay on your
you
lap.
know, just you know, so ladies, you gotta understand the guy that you're dealing with. You gotta understand him, who he really is. You know what I'm saying?
Amen.
And you gotta just be there. You don't always gotta be there, physical touch. Just be there. You know what I'm saying? And just understand them. You just gotta understand your man and understand who you're dealing with. Because I feel like if you understand him more, you're gonna get the best version of him. The more you understand him, you get the best version of him. That's gonna make you happy, and overall, your relationship gonna prosper.
All right, ladies, I hope y'all listening.
I mean, all three of the guys said it best. I will add, like my man said, we're very fragile to a certain extent. You know what I'm saying? When we open up to women, like that's opening up. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, that's deep, real deep. We take that, and then, you know, I hear a lot of stories. You know, the women throw it back, throw it right back in their face. That's the worst thing you could do. That's the worst thing you could do as a woman. So, just like I said, just be there for them. You know what I mean? Just when we come home, we want to decompress. Because like he said, we go out there, we fight the world, and we come home to decompress.
All right, ladies, so what I just got from that, the nagging,
That's right.
show your man that you love them, pampering them. They love to be pampered. They love to be wanted. You know, show them some love, you know, take them out, you know, spend a little money on them, take them out on a date. This is what I'm getting from them. So with that being said, for now y'all know. You know what, guys? I just want to thank y'all. It's a lot as me as a woman that I could really like piggyback on what they said, but I'm gonna leave that for another topic and another time. We are going to have an episode of these men are going to return back along with the women, and we're going to have a juicy topic. You know, maybe piggyback off what they said, what the women said. But besides that, yeah, I really enjoy y'all.
No doubt. Thanks for having us.
At first, I thought y'all was gonna be really dry.
Wrong
I ain't
crowd.
gonna even lie.
You see who
Not
we
us.
got? You see who we got on there?
Not
I really
us.
did. I really did. But you know what? I want to thank y'all. I really want to thank y'all. Y'all taking the time out to actually sit on this couch and enlighten the women and the fellas. Do y'all want to leave? You want anybody to follow y'all on social media? Any information? Y'all want the viewers to know about y'all?
No, I just want to give you a shout out. This
Word.
is real big. You feel me? You know what I'm saying? Coming from
Word
Roselle.
up.
You know what I mean? Like, you doing your thing. You heard? Little cherry hat. I need that hat though. You feel me? I need one of them hat.
Yo, we proud of you,
You
You know what I'm
sis.
saying? But we
Oh
definitely
my
proud
God.
of you.
We proud of you.
You doing it. You doing it. You know what I mean? So we appreciate you.
Thank you, y'all.
Oh, it's real. Okay, in my Aldridge uniform, hell. It ain't even gonna change. Cuddy Carr, why? Yeah.
Love is love.
Oh my God.
Yeah.
I really thank y'all, but guess what? I want everybody to tune in to the next episode of Locks by Q. I love y'all. See y'all next time. Love y'all.